Oh yeah, I want to record this as well. All right. Go back from 2 weeks in Vietnam. Hell yeah. How was that? I've only ever been to Taiwan in Asia, but I've always wanted to go to Japan is the one I want to go to the most, but Vietnam, Thailand are up there. China. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Excuse me. That's super badass, dude. I really enjoyed when I was an avid runner. I loved how it made me feel. Like I remember after getting to the point. Sorry, I'm still all gunky. Like I hated running. I was so bad at it when I first started, and then it was kind of like Stockholm syndrome. I like forced myself to enjoy it after a certain period of time. And I remember getting to the point where a 5K felt like a warm up. And I would do like multiple 10Ks a week. And man, after a 10K, fuck, you just feel so good. Japan, the food. Yeah, the food. I mean, the food in Taiwan is incredible. So I can only imagine what it's like in Japan. Early in the morning watching the sunrise. Hell yeah. I was always a nighttime runner. I always liked running after dark. I used to live right by, there's a lake in Regina, Wascana Lake. And I lived in an apartment just like right a couple blocks away from it. So I would run around the lake like almost every evening. And it was the same thing. I loved the calm and quiet. Hell yeah. Round as a shape when looking in the mirror. Hell yeah. Well, welcome in, everybody. We're going to do a little cuding. Do some cuding. I got to see what I got going on for audio here. I think we're on the full audio. Yeah, we'll probably leave it like that. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to hold up. I'm going to switch the audio out. Check. Hey, you should be hearing that. I'll play some tunes, and then this way we won't get yanked off of Spotify. You just won't hear the game, but that's fine because we're mostly refactoring today. No choppiness yet. Looks good so far. Knock on wood. Temple on top of the mountain, dude. That's so sick. I love Asia. At least what I've seen of it. Taiwan's amazing. I'd love to see more. Okay, let's get some tunes rocking here. All right. So I have this class that is getting way too big. So I've just been extracting parts of the class out into their own classes. Nothing super exciting today. Just a little refactoring. Okay, so what am I doing here? Right, make HP rec. So I'm trying to... Refactoring is weird because you kind of like, you spend all this time like copy and pasting and rewriting code just to make sure everything works the exact same it did before you refactor. But it just makes everything a little less painful after that point. Okay, so this will be... Get rect y plus, this will be buffer. Oops. Calculate HP rect width. Okay, I'm going to want to copy that function from here. Okay, and then was it called? Calculate, yeah. Not battle box, this is bottom battle rect. 4 years clean, dude. That's amazing. Are you have cancer, Auntie Ladane? You do? Damn, Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope like it's going as well as it can. Stage 4 kidney. Jesus. Is it like what's the immunotherapy? Is that chemo? Or is that radiation? I don't really know. Our bus driver in the States, he's got cancer as well. It's really, really sad. 2 years past your original expiration date. Hey, that's pretty fucking awesome. That's badass. Okay, so passing in max HP. Let me think about this. That's something that the battle would know. So we would just, I think, probably pass. Yeah, we'll just pass in max HP. I've been getting all these weird bugs too because I'm new to C++ and I'm like, I think there's some like some weird like memory garbage happening. So sometimes everything will be like rotated 45 degrees or like it'll just draw a black box. And then if I just reboot the game, it works fine. That's part of the reason I'm refactoring here. Okay, so we're going to want to pass HP in. We'll go int max HP. We'll go here, int max HP, and then we want to initialize that. Whoops. Max HP will be max HP. There we go. Okay, and then, okay, that's good. So that one's all looking good. Calculate HP. With minus buffer minus length. So this will be this will be utils battle rect width minus minus buffer minus utils default thick. Okay, we'll just make a const here, static const expert int, call it buffer 8. Oop, there we go. And then here, I'm going to get rid of that there. Boom. Okay, that's good. Boost your immune system, whack cancer started after radiation. Okay. First mammo at 40, saved 21 years ago. Wow, that's fucking crazy. Almost blew it off. Alex, what's up, dude? Let me get you a shout out here, my man. We were just refactoring today. Nothing super exciting. I've been at it all day. Everybody follow our good friend Alex. Killer musician. His band Degradation is fucking amazing. They're sick. Good to see you, dude. How are you doing? Went through immuno when they having a clue therapy. Fuck, man. Yeah, I hope that all goes well. Hope that all goes well for you, Auntie Ladaine. I'm sorry to hear that. Refactoring, basically just kind of rewriting code. So I have this, the way that it works is you have all these different, they're called classes. Alpha Baguette, welcome on in. Classes, which are, you can think of them as like blueprints for the different objects that are going to be in your game. So I have this one really big one here. It's called Battle Box. And it is basically all of this shit here. So these three, I called it Battle Box because at the start it was just one big box. but it handles the text. So the text updating, it handles this thing's animation and like the breathe effect. It handles all this, all the movement here. So it's just a really big file with a lot of shit going on. And it's just getting a little bit messy and unruly. So what I'm doing is I'm taking each of those, each of these rectangles. See, this is like some of the bugs that are happening. Each of these rectangles and turning them all into their own class. And then the battle box will just kind of import these classes in and just sort of run them, if that makes sense. But part of what's happening is that, yeah, you can see like there's just like, because this class is so big and it's gotten a little bit unruly, I've just made some mistakes somewhere where sometimes it's like starting with some garbage data. Like C++ is different than a language that I've used before where wonky stuff should be a feature. Hell yeah, welcome on in there. Mafomadanu, I can't really see that dark blue name there. No, Nick Sharpie, have a good one. But then sometimes it runs totally perfectly. Like it's not even a recompiled version. It's the same binary. So it's like there's just some weird garbage data happening somewhere. So anyways, just refactoring to clean up that one big class, refactoring a bunch of shit into smaller classes, basically. Mafomadanu. Mine has drunk mode. Yeah, exactly. Awesome's welcome in. It's good to see you. Hell yeah. Happy Tuesday. I kept thinking it was Thursday today. It's only Tuesday. My God. My word. My word. Okay. So basically what I'm working on right now is, see, sometimes that happens. It's just a fucking black screen. Oh, happened again. There we go. Oh, now it's rotated the other way. So right now I'm working on getting that little reveal going where it reveals these HP boxes one at a time. I'm working on getting that going in the new class here. So, what are we doing? Right. We want to, so I have this make HP Rex, so we're going to go here. Oops. We're going to go Jesus Christ. Here we go. So that should populate our, thing. And then I had our vector there. I had a draw HP Rex function here. Yeah, I can just do that in a draw. We're going to want this Y offset. Magnus, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. Not drunk. I just need to refactor. Okay, so then let's do this. Rect. It'll be a size T, right? So that's ZU. Size. Okay, so let's go back to our battle box here. So instead of that, this is going to be bottom battle rect. All right, now change this here. Okay, so start position will be bottom rect start. bottom rect end, and then max HP, I believe, is 12 for this, or we can just pass max HP, getting passed in from battle. Okay, and then, right, I want one called move finished, which will be a bool move finished. Bottom battle rect, move finished. Okay, right, this is going to need Y offset. Alrighty, change that to move finished. There we go. Jesus Christ. Can I type? Get rid of that. So moving rects. So bottom rect dot update rect. And then drawing text. We don't need to do that. Revealing HP. Here we go. So then get rid of that, and we'll go bottom rect dot update reveal. DT. Okay, and then we still have one error somewhere here. Shouldn't need this, actually, should I? I don't think so. All right, let's see what we broke. Magnus, how are you doing? Oh, gotta add the new file to the make file. Bottom battle rect. Big old chillin', home from tacos. Let's go, dude. How many did you have? What kind? I love tacos. Okay, make HP Rex. Battle box. Might still be calling that somewhere. Yep. Three pork, beef, and chicken. Let's fucking go, dude. There's this place called, I think, Velvet Taco. Is that right? I think it's in a couple spots. I know I've had it in Nashville before. It's so fucking good. So boom, boom. Okay, so the rect reveal didn't work. Let's get that. Bottom rect, and then what is this? Ranges. Get out of here. HP racks and place back. Rectex. So that should. But it's like that constructor isn't even being called because we didn't get that print, did we? Or maybe we did. Rex 12. Yeah, we did. Okay. So the number of rects is proper. Oh, rect.draw. I'll go for each rect in HP rects. Rect.draw. Pass Y offset. Random game person, what is up? Random game person. Random game person. Working on a little rhythm RPG. Very, very early. Very early in the development. Here, let me I'm streaming on YouTube as well, so I got to I can't play the copyrighted music. Let me just pause this. I'm gonna switch my audio so you can hear the game. Give me one sec. Check. All right. I'm refactoring right now, so hopefully nothing's too broken. Hopefully I can show you at least. Here's sort of going to be how the battle system goes. The notes come down, Guitar Hero style. Each enemy will have like a melody that you'll have to memorize. But it's classic top-down adventure RPG. These like squares down here are the HP. And I'm just refactoring it right now, so they're kind of broken at the moment, but that's what we're working on. Just a little rhythm mechanic right now. Porson, the misspells your personality? Hell yeah. Hold up, I'm just going to switch the audio stuff back so that we can listen to Spotify and not get yanked off of YouTube. But you won't be able to hear the game. That's okay. Yeah, Undertale is like it for the look of the battle system for sure. The kind of 1-bit pixel art, dude, it's so good. Undertale's one of the greatest games ever made, I think. But yeah, the it's gonna be kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it. What else can I show you? Hold up a sec here. It's sort of gonna be, the very first thing I made was this. I just kind of had this image in my head and I wanted to see if I could make it, and then I'm sort of building the game out from there, honestly. So it's sort of gonna be like Inscription, where you sort of start the game and there's this mysterious figure across the table from you, and he's kind of telling you the story as you go. And then classic, like 4 different areas. You got to go to each area, collect a thing. I've been thinking a lot about the lore. 4 different areas, got to go and collect the thing and then kind of bring them back or whatever. But it's music is going to be part of the theme of the kind of the lore and the story. So it's also going to be part of the mechanic. I started off trying to make it like a dice game, but the rhythm thing just kind of ended up working a little bit better. So, but today what I've been doing all day is just refactoring. Basically, I got this one big class that's getting a little bit unruly, so just rewriting some shit and moving some shit. Asgore, what's that? Oh yeah. He does, actually. I didn't even think of that. That's funny. It's been a couple of years. I played Undertale over COVID. I really should play it a second time, though. It's one of those games that you kind of have to play twice. It's coming out so cool. It's coming slow. The last week I haven't made a ton of progress. It's been a lot of, I've never done C++ before, so I'm like kind of learning that. But we're getting there. Today I'd made all the rectangles rounded instead, and it's just like, wow, these look much better. It's amazing what just rounding some rectangles can do. Okay. You like the spinning maggot? Yeah, it turned out pretty good. I'm trying to get as much sort of life out of the images and the sprites by like shaking them and rotating them and adjusting the scale, because I'm not a very good artist and I don't have the patience to like do it all frame by frame animation. So I'm going to do as much as I can, like code wise. The orange and blue attacks. I do kind of remember that, but it has been a while. I should replay it. It'd be good like research for this game. Okay, so let's look. I want to get the what is this? Setup HP Rex. Oh yeah, you know what I need to do is update Rex. Is that it? No, not that one. I got to get that remove HP square. Here we go. Try HP Rex. Here we go. I think this is what I want. Okay, HP Rex and Rex revealed. I think that'll fix, oops. I think that'll fix that. Let's try this again. Yeah, I think so too. Wrecked. Get wrecked. I have so many classes that have that function, get wrecked. See, I keep getting these weird bugs, like just fucking randomly. This is why this is why my shit's all fucked up. Okay, it's not drawing them there. This is why I'm refactoring. Okay, so draw floating rects. What am I doing differently here? Oh, because I'm not. Yes. I know. I need to. Update reveal, right? That's what it's called. So then in here, revealing HP. Oh yeah, bottom right update reveal. So that should be happening. Let's see. Got something weird going on here. Size T. Yeah, the Undertale is just incredible. That part at the very end where you like go back and you back in Toriel's house and you see the mirror, and it's like, in spite of everything, it's still you. I love that part. Okay, so revealed was 0, and it's not. What the hell's going on here? Oh, this is why. Get rid of that condition. Welcome back, Alex. Get rid of this bot here. Go away. All right, let's see. Whoop, there we go. Now we're rocking. Okay, perfect. And then what we'll do, we can get rid of all this shit and get rid of all this shit. And we'll say if, whoops, bottom rect dot all recs revealed. Actually, you know what? I'm going to undo that because I got to see if bottom rect dot all recs revealed. We'll go center rect. Set breathe active to true. And state is going to be box state battle. Oop. Wrecked him, damn near killed him. Hey, thank you for the 100 biddies, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on, you fucker. Come on, you fucking stupid bitch. There we go. This is how you know you're a fucking noob. Okay, so now we got to get the, like, functionality going. So, we update text. Why do we update the text in battle? I don't think we need to do that. We need to update the sprite. And then we need to do this remove. Okay, here we go. Remove HP square and add HP square. We got to add those. Remove HP square. Are you working on a game right now? HP square. Whoops. And we'll copy it from here. Random game portion. Okay, so I'm gonna need these floating recs, but we'll get that. We'll get that in a sec. And then we'll just start with that. Start with that one. So auto rec static that should be fine. Why don't we just change this to size T? We can just go here. Okay, and the HP rec should act the same, so that should be okay. And then I gotta call it in, right, in handle hit, I believe. Handle hit here, and this will be bottom rect dot remove HP square. Oh, it's a private. We want to make it public. Me too, man. Me too. Zach, what's up, dude? What is happening? How are we doing? Welcome in, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Where are we at in the world today, Zach? Look at this bullshit, this random fucking goddamn shit. Let's just see if these things remove like they're supposed to. Yep, that's working. Good. Good. Okay, and then we want our add extra square. We want to copy this function. Oops. There we go. Void add. What is it called? Add extra square. Whoop. Extra square. Get rid of that for now. And then, so if we go Detroit Rock City, baby. Hell yeah, dude. I've always had a good time in Detroit, but I've never spent more than just a few days there. Okay, so the add extra square wasn't working, but that's because I didn't call it. Bottom rect, not add extra square. Let's try that again. Detroit Cock City. Oh shit. We played at the place where like Eminem kind of did a bunch of his early rap battles, I guess. That was kind of cool. So now if I get past if I kill all of his HP, there we go. Okay, that's working. All right, so now we want to get all the floating rectangles in there, but first let's get rid of all this shit we're not using anymore. So we're not using that. Shouldn't be using that anymore. Don't think we're using that. Or that, or that. Update rects. Okay. Let me just make sure. That. Calculate HP rect width. I think I'm doing that in the new class. We'll have to check here. Just make sure. Yeah. Draw HP rect. Should be okay there. Okay, make sure nothing broke. Yo, what's up, Freezing? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Everybody follow Freezing. Beer 1, bowl 1. Hell yeah, I'm zero bowls in today. Everybody follow Freezing. You better believe your ass I'm fucking hitting the old pipe after this stream. Okay. Good. Okay, so we got lots of code we can get rid of here. Don't need this function anymore. Ooh, I love getting rid of code, even though it's just somewhere else. Excuse me. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay, we can get rid of, I still need that loot box one. Get rid of those, get rid of those. Okie dokie. Now let's do these floating rects. So we're going to want a vector of floating rects. I shouldn't call them floating rects because I have a function called draw floating rect, and it gives them that like floating effect, which is a totally different thing. You know what? Actually, I'm going to put that on my to-do list here. Change name of floating rect class. Okay. So now here we're going to add a floating rect. And let's see what happens. Very nice, Freezing. Meta. That's some meta ass shit there, buddy. Okay, let's see here. Floating rect stud in place back. Floating rect stud in place back. What's the issue here? Battle box. Update rects. Oh, I see. Here we go. Get rid of that. Ass shit. Welcome back there, random game person. Are you making a game? Porson? Oh, because I'm not drawing those. And then I also need to, in the update, update HP Rex. I don't think I need this. Update reveal, update rect. You know what? We should give this thing just a straight up update function. Or, you know what? We can just call it, well, we want it to run. Yeah, whatever. We want it to run every frame, so we'll do that. Okay, and then, whoopsies. Okay, first things first, let's do this. Floating Rex. I just want to print how many there currently are. Actually, it'll be ZU. And then we'll go floating Rex dot size. We're going to call this in call that there. And then we are going to do this in draw. Rect in floating rects. Rect dot draw. All right, let's see. Basically, I'm trying to, there's this little like, when the HP, when you remove an HP rectangle, there's like this kind of little pop-up of a rectangle just to give it a little juice. We'll see if that works. Boom, frump. Okay, it's getting created, but it's not updating. So we got to update those babies. So same thing here for auto and rect in floating rects. Rect.update. Mostly just for fun? Hell yeah. April Fool's Day. Don't get fooled by website pranks. Hey, yeah, thanks for the reminder. It's a horror game? Fuck yeah. What kind of horror game? For like 3D first person kind of thing? Did you ever play Faith? That game was fucking amazing. Oh. There we go. Now it's working. Okay, but I just noticed that this, I'm not adding the offset to that bottom rect. Let's go here. Bottom rect, draw, bob, offset. Interesting. Okay, so I must not be. Where's draw? Here we go. Rect dot. Oh yeah, here we go. We got to pass it to this. Y offset. There we go. Now it should be bobbing along. There we go. that is working. Should probably do a commit. Refactoring bottom rect to its own class. Willie, you have a good one, my dude. 3D first person plot is not anything new. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you don't always need a brand new idea, right? You just need to do something and make it your own. My last game I did was that exact kind of philosophy. I'm gonna have a little snap. I'm gonna do a shameless plug here. I need to do this more often. But you can get my currently released game. Let me find it here. I gotta get Steam rocking. Yeah, freezing is a producer extraordinaire. It's very good. Hold up a sec. I just gotta switch my audio shit again here. Check. There we go. You can get this game, !game in the chat. You can get this one. It's just a classic little space shooter.
Spaceman? This fast.
Spaceman, now available on Steam. Do you have what it takes?
Thank you, Magnus. I appreciate that. It turned out pretty good. It's insane how much time I spent on it. Now I don't even think about it anymore. It's so fucking weird. I check the Steam page every now and again. Yeah, I was really going for like a like an NES throwback kind of thing. The marketing, that's all. I got to give all praise to Lyle for that one. Yeah, I sent him the Super R-Type trailer, and I was like, I want to remake this 1-to-1, and he was just like, absolutely. He just knew exactly how to do it. Yeah, the fat checks. It costs $100 to put it on Steam, and I made back the $100, so I call that a win. Save the new baller from the poop killer. Hell yeah, I like it. Yep, I called that a win. That was like for my first game. I was like, hey, if I don't lose money, I remember I saw this post. It was like, it's like 6,000 games on Steam this year didn't make back the $100 it cost to put it on, and I was just like, no, I do not want to be part of that statistic. And I wasn't. I think it's made 200 total, so I've made $100 profit. It's a start. It's a start, baby. It's a shark. All right. Anyways, okay. Let's switch the audio again. There we go. Okay, let's keep going. So I think all that functionality is working. We got the floating Rex coming. Oh, I need to delete the floating Rex. So we want to do we want to update it, and then I think we want to do another loop. Or no, we want to do erase if. This is a new thing. I'm not totally used to this yet. So erase if. So then how does this work? I pass in the vector, which is floating rects. And then this predicate. So then I think here we go, boom, because I don't need any local variables from the outside scope. And then this is going to start a loop that's going to loop through all of the floating rects. So I think, do I go rect? How does this work again? Or does it, I got to check this. Right, so then I do the type. So that starts a loop, so then it'll be const. You know, we could probably const auto reference rect. And then we do our function body, right? So I think this goes here. And then I want to, the condition that I return is return the condition that you want to be true if it gets deleted. So then I think we just go floating, or we go rect dot should delete. I did something wrong. So instead of floating recs, oh, I see. Just a little syntax error. Get rid of that. And then, oh wait, no. Return rec dot should delete. Const floating rect and rec. So maybe you can't do auto. Maybe it has to be. Yeah, there we go. And do I have floating rect in here? No. Okay, so now we should see in these print statements that once those little floaters disappear visually, they should get removed from the vector that they're in. Excuse me. Beautiful. Woo. All right, we're cruising here, baby. We are cruising here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I think now there's a lot of shit I can get rid of here. I don't need that. Let's do this first. Get status. Vector to bottom battle rect. Okay. Okay. So let's look through all this. Time for you to wind down for bed. Have a little poofy. Hell yeah, brother. Dude. Hell yeah. I'll when that happens, you let me know and I'll make a port for the old Commodore 64 there. Google spreadsheet monsters. Hell yeah. That's awesome. What engine are you using? Nice. Unity's classic. There's a reason it's the standard. I've never used it personally. I started with Game Maker and then I did Godot. Fucked around with Pico 8 a little bit. But I like, I love writing code. So this is the first project I've done that has, it's like totally from scratch. It's just C++. And Ray Lib. Hey, random person. Welcome on in. I have a new bot. There should be a, you know what? Maybe we could do that right now. Let's see here. Channel rewards. I gotta add a chat effect. And it'll be just this. Oh, fucked up. We'll chat as streamer. Yes. No, we don't need to send as reply. Oh yeah, there we go. Alrighty, there we go. All right. Make it trigger an ad break. That's actually pretty funny. Okay. Okay. So I don't need that anymore. Whoops. I don't need that. I don't think I need that. I might though. We do need state. We need all those rects. Oh yeah, this I got to move to the center rectangle still. So let's do that. We got some errors going on here. Max HP, max HP. Max HP gets passed in from battle, and then we can just pass it right to bottom rect. So yeah, we don't need that as a member here in battle box. Okay, so I do want to do this. I want these two guys in my, I actually want to go to the center one. So we'll make a lerp. I need one of my lerp objects. That was black rect lerp. And then the other thing was black rect height. Okay, and then here. So we want that. Black rect lerp. Oh, here we go. Okay, this will just, whoops, this will be dimensions. Jesus Christ, can't type. There we go. Minus, this would be utils default thick. Lerp type ease out. Good. And then black rect height. Start at 0. Okay. And then here we go. So revealing rewards. So we want to update the black rect. Okay. So we'll make a function that does that. Update black rect. Where do we put that after trigger shake? Update black rect. black rect lerp dot update. Unknown type name DT. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then we'll do what is a center rect dot update black rect. Doom boom 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 doop 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 boom doom boom boom. Time is 8:15. Girls are going to bed soon. Won't be too much longer here. If we could get this finished today, I'd be stoked. Get all this shit just moved over to these other classes. Okay, so I don't need that anymore. Don't need that. Shouldn't need those. Okay, so in this we're gonna want a bool. Let's just say black rect finished. It can be const. Black rect finished. And then we're going to return black rect lerp dot is finished. Okay. Loot box out in place. So this would be, let's go here, change till the ampersand, center rect dot black rect finished. Okay, and then where are our errors? We don't need you. We don't need you. Still one error. State is revealing rewards. Is this just in our draw? Yes, it is. Okay. So I think when we're in we won't be updating until we get to reveal rewards. So we might be able to get away with just putting this in draw. We'll see if this works. It might not. Okay, so this will be tills. Battle rect X plus tills default thick. This would be Y offset here. Tills default thick. Okay, so this would be, could just be rect dot get rect dot y. Let's try that. And then utils battle rect width minus utils default thick times 2. All right. Let's just see. Texas Toast, welcome on in. How are you doing? Black rect lerp in battle box, right? Because I got rid of it. Let's go here. I am all right as well. I'm doing good. Just doing some refactoring today. Nothing super exciting. Had one kind of giant class that was getting a little bit unruly, so we're working on it. How are you doing? Whoop. Super nerdy stuff. That's totally my jam. So boom, should go here. There we go. Okay, that's working. I just want to draw that rectangle behind. Actually want to draw this first. Or wait, let's just do this. Oh. Draw eventual black rect first. Okay. It looks, everyone says it looks like a poop. And it does look like a poop. But I think it works. It's like, it's kind of just the first thing I made to start working on this project to get like a proof of concept going. So hopefully I can do a bit better job with the rest of the art. I'm not a huge, I'm not a great artist, which is why I was saying earlier, I'm trying to lean into like rotating and scaling and stretching and shaking the sprite and doing all that kind of shit. Okay, so that time it didn't draw the thing. So I wonder why that is. Oh, because yeah. So actually that does have to draw. Sprite has to get drawn first. Right. Yeah. Try it again. Make the tightest poops. Looks like a leaf or a rock. Hey, I'll take it. That sounds better than poop to me. So I might change them at some point. I might just leave them. There is music in the game that you're kind of like playing along with here, but you guys can't hear it right now. So he rotates. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's working now. One thing I do need to do is that Maggot Sprite has a black background. I got to remove that black background. Okay, this refactor is going well, so I think we can delete this. Oops. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Can't type. Delete. Where the hell's 9? There it is. Loot box. We're going to do that still. That's a new thing I've been working on. Draw HP Rex. I don't need that anymore. Okay, let's start going through and deleting what we don't need. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay, this is looking a lot. This is a lot cleaner. So we don't need the floating Rex. We don't need the HP Rex. We do want the splotches. We'll let this class handle the splotches. The enemy name. Do I even need this anymore? I'm not sure if I even do. Oh yeah, it looks like. Okay. Let's go through all this shit here. Rid of all that. We might still need enemy. I'm going to keep this in for now. Get rid of everything else first. Okay, make sure that didn't break anything. A girthy pine cone. Ooh, girthy, eh? Girthy pine cone. That looks like a textured poop. It'd be a very classic C++ name. Unnecessarily long. A girthy pine cone textured poop. Okay, everything's still working. Okay, so where am I actually using enemy name? Let's see how necessary this actually is. Seems like it's quite necessary. Because where am I actually being this top rect here? So I move line right. But I think I'm kind of just hard coding these now. Let's just see. You know what? I'm going to leave enemy name for now, but because I'm going to have an enemy class here, I'll just make a note. Enemy class will handle this eventually. Right now, it's all just hard coded. I just have the one enemy. I just have the maggot. And once I make an actual enemy class, I'll be able to refactor that out of here as well. So we can keep that. Okay, so enemy name we'll keep for now. Music time and seconds per beat. I need that. Loot box, that's my new thing. Set up HP Rex. I shouldn't need that anymore. Update text. Do I still use that one? Let's see. Top rec.update text. Don't need that then. I can just call that directly. Get rid of that. I'll go here. Okay, and then wherever else that error is. Okay, make sure that didn't break anything. The normal maggot, there is no normal maggot. There's just the weird one so far. Okay, that's all working. Oh, wait, I should wait until I should do the whole battle here. Oh, didn't draw that time for some reason. There we go. Okay, that does seem to be working. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need either of those. Determine font size. I don't think I'm even using that anymore. I think I had... Did I put that in utils? I think I did. Yes, I did. Fuck, this song rips. Holy shit, who's this? Ghost Data? Fuck. This is sick. Add splotch. I still need that. Update rects. What's this one? Update rects. Doesn't look like I'm even using it anymore. Yep, we're good. And then rects move finished. I think I still do want this. Okay, I think that's a... Man, holy shit. That is so much smaller now. That's amazing. Okay, now what I want to do is get rid of everything that I can. And these includes. I don't think we need lerp. We do need rotating animated sprite. We don't need char writer. We don't need HP rect. Don't think we need utils in this one. Don't need floating rect. Don't need rotate effect. We do need splotch. Moving rect. Don't need that. Loot box, we do need top, middle, bottom, raylib, array. We using arrays anywhere? Yep. Vector. Using vectors in this file. Yep. Okay. And optional we are using. Okay. Let me just prompt a... fucking write a random comment just to prompt a recompile. Kinky maybe looks like he's enjoying his beating. Oh. Looks pretty normal. He does kind of look normal. See, I am getting some weird like memory bugs here. Okay. Cool. Okay, that's all working. Great. Excellent. Okay, so we can get rid of that. One sec. Hold up one sec. You going to bed? Okay, I'll be right up. She had the orange one down here, not the gray one. Okay, I'll be right up. BRB. Sadie's going to bed. Sadie's off to bed, so I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm just going to say goodnight to her, and then we'll come back. We'll raid out. We'll be back tomorrow for banjo practice, and then more game dev. BRB. Texas Toasty, have a good one. Yeah, give the channel a follow. You'll see when I'll have it. Do Monday, Wednesday, Friday at around noon, early afternoon, and then Tuesday, Thursday in the evening. She triggered the ads. I love this song too. Hey, you. Mwah. Alrighty. Thank you very much, everybody. Let's find somebody to raid here. And we'll be back tomorrow at noon for me. I think that's 1 p.m. Eastern now. She is pretty cute. Hey? Yeah, you're so cute. Mwah. Sadie's going down, and then this little one's going to go down right away too. Yeah, thank you guys for the company while I did the refactor. That was perfect timing. Just got it done. Let's raid. Who's on here? We got Mozzie, thank you very much. Let's raid Ray. Ray Martini's on. Hey, what are you doing yanking on my cable? You little stinker. Hell yeah. She's super. We got so lucky, man. Both these girls are just so relaxed and so cute. AI rock music. Hey, quit yanking. You're gonna yank this right out, you goob. You little gooby. All right, we're gonna raid Ray Martini, guys. He's a music streamer. I've hung out with him at TwitchCon. He's a really nice dude. Looks like he's playing some Phasmo right now. I'll be back tomorrow at noon Saskatchewan time. And everyone have a wonderful rest of your evening. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.